Hey guys, back with another game. Today we're going to be showing ANNO Mutationem. Kind of hard to pronounce a little bit for me. This is developed by ThinkingStars Games with a description. ANNO Mutationem is an action-adventure game with RPG elements set in a cyberpunk world, featuring a unique mix of pixelated 2D, 3D style with a rich and bizarre plot. The link in the description will be there if you are interested in checking this out. I think it has like a lot of like side scrolling like stuff for like combat. So think of it that way. Maybe like kind of like a Metrovania, but maybe not really having that strong sense of finding a power up and then accessing a new area, but more of like the gameplay style. In terms of battle, I personally would not recommend this game for those who were mainly focused on the combat, it's especially light in the early sections of the game. Yeah, there's that. Alright, so the settings, we got resolution, whatnot. Graphics settings, that's as high as it goes. I think this goes by your monitor settings, I believe, right? My monitor stops at 60 Hz, so there'd be no point in setting it higher. Alright, so new game. Already been through the game, of course, on normal, but we'll just pick it anyway.
Container entering flight path. Requesting aerial unit escort. Air unit mole initiating mission protocol.
Controller issues. So much fun, right?
Container removed. Initializing strike. Impact in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Target hit.
Rejected.
Hello, package for Ann Flores? Check before opening, please. We aren't liable for security risks.
Initializing. Loading customized voice. Integrating with user system. Integration complete. You may now use the Bye-Bye communication droid. Good morning, darling! It's a beautiful day. Perfect day for a cute skirt. Wow!
Your new toy?
Darling, it's our second friendiversary gift. Now my voice can accompany you everywhere. Wherever you are, I'll be there too.
That's great.
It's me, so don't lose it. Promise?
As long as it doesn't get in the way, I'm gonna shower.
You can take it in with you. It's waterproof.
Oh no, you're staying outside.
Alright, so in terms of visuals, that is as lewd as this game gets, if you're concerned about that. There might be some perverted jokes or something I don't particularly remember, you know, some people kissing, but in terms of illicit stuff, that's as far as it goes, if you're concerned about that. So, this is our room. Here's a computer. This is a spot where you're able to save and check your mail. You know, stuff that happens. Okay. Just so I could, you know, progress the game, I'm gonna skip reading these. There is a considerable amount of... There's a decent amount of reading in this game. So, much more than the voice acting. So, you know, to get the story, unfortunately, yeah. Hey, what? Alright, so you got this, like, little, this thing, which allows you to, like, quick access your map. And get you your current objectives and whatnot. The red area right here is like this first city you're starting in, and you unlock other areas in the world map as you progress. Pretty cool. You're also able to do something else with this later in the game. There's not a really massive amount of these, but I love these little things which are interactables. "16-year-old and quite a troublemaker back then." So, presuming I'm older than 16 at this point. Yeah, also notice when you do that, it like kind of like highlights the stuff in the area. It helps finding things so you don't miss them. He's making a storage room or something. We got some durable action figures. Cyberneko. This thing is for an achievement, and if you get all of them, and there's also a few things you can get in the game if you collect enough of them. Like you trade the Cybernekos for them. Here's your drawer. You can change your outfits. About 4 of these are DLC. I love how it's like a 2D model with different dimensions. I love this Chinese dress. Okay, just go through them all again, real quick. Alright, so personally I like the Chinese one, so I'm gonna go with that. You can unlock more as the game progresses. Alright, what's this? A photo of him while young. He had the same rebellious temperament as Ryan. I love how it just says him. It doesn't really emphasize who that is, right? Nakamura, the second child. He was into modeling. Now runs a Cyclone bar in Margarita. I like this character. You do meet her. There is one character you don't actually meet in person, and that kind of bothered me, honestly. There's not really any reason to do. There's not much reason to do so, but you can actually go back and shower if you want to. Worst computer ever. I really love the art style of this game. Like pixelated Characters are just so beautifully drawn with the like 3D background. Buddy, just give me a few more days. You haven't paid rent in 2 months. Just 3 more days, I promise I'll pay. Ah, she's playing her flirt card. The guy on the right's like, what like owner of the thing? I'm guessing. You could like look down. Beautiful. Look down into the slums. Yeah, that's just for atmosphere. I personally love it. This guy's putting up some type of poster. Again, like I could like tap this and it'll highlight it, so it's easier to see if it's on screen already. Inject my neck this time. Be sure about the pain? It's a new drug. Just do it. Oh. And there was a bleak singing, barely audible. Oh. Plastered with some paper clip edges. Examine. Alright, we got a payment notice for prosthesis limb. 6 credits for delivery services. Phantasma erotic ROM. Too expensive but worth every penny. What a chump. Continue. A church leaflet has been soaked in water, most of it illegible except for the sentence in the middle, where God's built a church, the devil will build a chapel. Continue. We got some guy who's like wanted, Eric Markham. Has recently escaped from prison. They want information. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll take that bounty.
Huh?
Oh man. All talk and no action. Some people just talking crap to each other. No. Mysterious room that we can look in but not enter. Honestly, I'm not really sure where. Usually when I showcase games, I kind of have an idea of the moment I kind of will play to. Maybe it's like either that or an hour. This one's a little bit tough. My first run was like between 12 to somewhere in the 12 to 15 hour range. I wanted to get everything though, so all the side quests and stuff.
Hi, honey.
Miss my voice already? Oh, you.
I was just, testing this thing.
Alright. I've got something more important to attend to.
Huh? Like what?
Don't worry, you'll see.
Alright. Alright. Some guy who's flirting with Anne. But I already have Ayane, my adorable friend, so...
It's rich in protein, carbohydrates, organic acids, cellulose, and a number of essential vitamins.
Another missing persons case was reported today. In sharp contrast to Noctis Police's response, Scott detectives quickly set up a task force to investigate the case. Despite the current situation, SCOP is holding a weapon module convention where FT's chief designer will be unveiling details of the new weapon modules.
Morning, Miss Anne. I'm just gonna fetch something. This box here looks familiar, eh? Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a look. I'll stick around for a little longer. Yeah, it took me quite a while to figure out, but there's these crypto keys which you pick up and that's how you unlock this box. I think you need an advanced one, so you probably won't be able to get in for a while. I love that this like random pointless interactivity. You can open and close the thing. There's no point to it. It's just like you could do it. Right. So you can get random dialogue from like people that have the stuff over their heads. Kind of like the pointless, generally pointless ones, and are like these. They occasionally might give you some like background lore, but you know, they're not really the important characters. The important characters are the ones that have like the dots above their heads. You definitely want to collect as much of this random stuff as possible. So take your time exploring the game. And you got vending machines, you can buy like healing stuff, damage boosters, etc. Welcome to Royal Taste. Here to buy a minty delight for the low price of 100 credits? No. Just buy one, I'm sure you'll like it. How's your boss doing? I should thank him for helping me catch the rebels. He's out of town. He left in a hurry. I don't know why. I saw you have a bounty on Eric. Isn't it cool? Don't you love how you interact with the world and you get rewarded like that? I'm not sure I'd say this moment happens a lot, but it's really nice when it does. That dude's a wicked convict. He's caused a lot of trouble for us. Higher-ups told us to catch him no matter what it takes. But I don't have a single clue. If you find anything useful, let us know. We'll pay you handsomely. Sure. I'll report to you if I learn anything about Eric. Got robo dogs. Adorable. You know, this place never actually opens up. You know, so you make your own theories as to what it's about. You have this like female out here by herself. It's shady. There's no windows. I'm thinking it's some illegal activity, but gotta love that sexy strut. Yeah. Let's take a glimpse into weapons. All right, so here's like your Yu-Gi-Oh! Ridiculous anime character dude.
Yeah.
Badass hero. Yeah. This guy has really high ambitions, and you'll see him in various places around the game. Yeah, and I'm just trying to get like a little bit more content in here. Mecha Blade, I love it. Kind of reminds me of like Raiden from the Metal Gear series. Energy swords. That's your weapons dealer. We'll pass. You know, I only got 100 credits anyway, so what can you really do? Yeah, there's actually not much point of doing that. Like, it doesn't really heal you or anything. Alright, some random people. Hey there, Looper. I've come to get the book I ordered. Oh, you're finally here. I put a lot of effort into finding that book. How's Mr. Holtz? I think a guy like that likes reading so much chose to settle in Margarita. Oh man. I don't know. I haven't gone home recently. Holtz has been buying books as long back as I can remember. Especially books about mechanization. Guess that makes sense. Anyway, I'd rather get busy. Well, so you just established that Anne doesn't live in this, well, moved away from her original city. She used to live in Margarita, which would imply her family lives there. Oh. This bad boy right here is our car. We can't use it at the moment, but we will be able to use it to pick right to locations in the world map. I don't trust that cat as far as I can throw him. Work. Back into our favorite movie realm. Wanna watch it together? Aliens, 8-Man Babysitter, and barfed up her again. 7. Kind of interesting. They made 7 movies with that idea. Apparently, it's a romantic comedy. There's actually more of the map to explore if you go past these guys, but they won't move for a while. You just have to keep progressing the story. It's also mildly fun to It's also mildly fun sometimes. I kind of pretend characters are somebody else. Like this girl on the right is they're all from Resident Evil. The girl on the right's like Claire. The one in the middle is Leon, and the one on the left is Wesker. I just love this world. It's so beautiful. All these cool character designs. Got a guitar band playing here. All right. Do 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 do.
Hi.
Haven't seen you in a long time, Anne. Yeah, I've been busy with work lately. Just come today for a regular checkup. Okay, finish your checkup first. Talk to you later. Alright, so you can sell stuff to this gentleman. I mean, I'd hold off on doing this unless you needed to. Because, you know, there is crafting. And having resources later first could be useful. So. I completely forgot about that thing because he put he put it. You know, you put it right here in the walking path. Like, who's gonna remember to walk around this every single time? I love this shop. It's all retro stuff. Like you can see video games from like the Nintendo era. Huh. I guess this one we just close and never open again.
The new security system costs a fortune. Time to part some more fools from their money. Oh, hey, look who dropped by. Just in time to test the new system.
Oh, Anne, there you are. Ahem. Did you need it? Did you hear anything? I heard a little. Something about you needing to go scam money from another gullible smuck. Oh, that means you heard everything. And I can explain. My research is important to the future of mankind. I can't give you details. But for that purpose, I need to get money from the filthy rich so that they can contribute their part to society. After all, every dollar toward research funding could mean life or death for my experiments. I came here after reading your mail. Oh, let's get back to business. I've upgraded the gram system for you. Consider it an exclusive system just for you. Mentioned you have more info on my illness, right? Yes. I collect some info about your entanglitis and tested some ways to suppress it. But as you can see, nothing's worked so far. So this time I'm going to try a completely different method. Using this new gram system? Quite right. You're a smart guinea pig. I mean, what a smart girl. So what do we do? Judging from your previous records, entanglitis seems to be triggered at specific times, causing you to lose consciousness and go berserk, attacking everything in sight. What's more, your entanglitis allows you immune to damage, as if turning into a self-defense machine. If you're gonna get excited for that as a gameplay mechanic, don't get too excited about it. It's really wearing me down. I tweak the gram system. I will gather data from you so that you can learn more about your illness. I've also upgraded your combat suit. Not only will it prevent you from hurting innocents during your entanglitis, it will also analyze your data in real time, provide predictive protections for your personal safety. Is this some kind of treatment? After we collect enough data, we should be able to find the cause. Then we can find a treatment. But we'll only know if it works after you complete the tests. Sure, why not? Test machine is in your lab to the left. I'll speak with you again once everything's loaded into the machine. Alright, a few notes. Get ready to pause it if you wanna read them for the plot. Alright, one, two. No, this one, just because I want to just like try to show a fair amount of the game. You can decide if you're interested in seeing more. Burger takeout, huh?
And don't mess with my research, please.
Foreshadowing.
And don't mess with my research, please.
See what you can see back there? Connecting. Please wait. Okay.
Use the Grom system to switch to your combat suit first.
All right. So here's gonna be some basic battle training.
Alan? Nothing here but empty space. Alan?
I'm here. Flores, updating the local client. It's still loading. Just a sec. Alright, I upgraded the system.
Any new functions?
Of course. I added a new defense system plus data collection. And you now have a control panel.
That's great.
Okay, let's get started.
Doc? Your supercomputer is lagging out?
Just wait. Update complete. Wait, I need to delete some redundant files. Thanks for waiting, Flores. How's the new system? How about we give this baby a test run? I need to gather some data.
Can't we skip it this time?
No. I need to make sure the program is stable. You wouldn't want to risk any crashes or reboots. Isn't that right, Flores?
What's next?
Just one more test. Let's start. This time the combat simulation should be fine. I'm using the latest data for your targets.
They seem different. All right, ready when you are.
Data will be very interesting. I've also prepared a surprise. I got this ROM from Harbortown, and you're the perfect candidate to test it.
What the?
Go on. Give it your best shot, Flores.
You know, if you're familiar with the SCP thing, this reminds me of one of them. Like I think it's like 682, this immortal creature.
Is the hippocampal formation data okay? Yes, just make sure the third test is done properly and doesn't get delayed.
Lost control again. It's fine. You're doing the virtual test in a capsule machine. I've got everything under control. As I hypothesized, mood changes also trigger enteroglitis. Interesting. Wait. This perimeter is rather high. Perhaps it's because of the magnetic field resonance. Looks like it was triggered by my aging machinery. What happened exactly? Don't worry. The machine won't change the result. The gram system recorded and kept your enteroglitis data intact. I'll record everything we need. The system will also change your combat suit automatically when necessary if you want to test it. Wait for me to fix the machine first. My dad made me ask you about that medicine. He's referring to the email that was inside of your room, if you wanted to check that. N540. You mentioned it last time. No news at all. I'm not sure it even still exists. Yes, I told Dad. Alright, I'm off, Doc. The English is pretty good in this game. I think it's made by like some it might be made by like a Japanese developer. But there were a few moments which could be improved, though I wouldn't know how to convey to them that. I wasn't able to find a Discord, unfortunately. So you're able to put chips on your weapons. I don't think I have any at the moment. Digital bonus. If you get the, if you get the if you get the DLC, get that extra weapon. Let's see. Which they're definitely good. Like a 5% gives me a 5% critical boost and an extra 2 chip sockets, which once you actually have chips, is very nice to have 3 chip sockets.
Anne, can you come over?
What's up, Nakamura?
Come here first. I'll tell you more later.
Sure, on my way. Ayane, I need to pay a visit to my sister.
Okay, say hi to her for me.
Okay. By the way, how are you recovering?
Don't worry, my butler has been taking good care of me. I gotta log off now. Time for treatment.
The House of Flores. We're going to our family's house. Alright, so we unlocked Margarita. We can go here, check this city out. Take off, illustration, shrink large. For some reason, the game tends to like have like a little bit of a frame skippage on that loading screen. All right, let's hold up, guys. All right, play for a bit longer. The Skillium Bar is our family's home. Gonna take a look around the city, see what it looks like. Yeah, don't forget to keep using this thing. It does help you like not miss things. Just like oh wait, no, do it this way. See the orange squares where I am, so the areas north of the town are currently not available. You know, they'll just like the first city you're in. Just keep progressing the game, and eventually these guys will move out of the way so you can go up there. I love the art so much, I can't get over this. So I can't remember if we get to do it here before we leave the city. But one of the hardest things in the game is bartending, right? You're able to, once you have a certain outfit on, you can go here and do bartending. They have different challenge levels. That's the hardest thing to do in this game is to clear the master level. I haven't been so frustrated at a game related thing in a while. Yeah, just keep that in mind. It's not mandatory to beat the game or whatever, but if you want to get 100%, it is. All right, so what do we got here? There, gorgeous. Loving all these character designs. Some of them are definitely reused, you know, like things like these droids and whatnot. Like this yellow guy, you'll see him around the game. Right, here's my adorable little sister. And finally you're here. We've got so many customers today. Do you need my help? Certainly. The crappy AI bartender is malfunctioning again. I can't find Ryan, so you're all I have. I'm counting on you today. Sure, leave it to me. But first I gotta change my outfit. So, the two core story points in this game is finding your brother Ryan. That's not gonna be like no beginning of the game thing. Okay, you're gonna be searching for him. And finding out more about yourself and your illness and all of that stuff. Here I could play Pong. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. I noticed that the AI cheats. Like you see my max speed. Like I'm on the left, by the way. This is as fast as I can go. You'll literally watch the AI like not paying enough attention to this. You're literally watching the AI just like it's super speed boost. So the only way you're gonna be able to ever score on him is if you really hit it at the corner, like I'm trying to do. But if you do that, you're risking losing. See, he might not be able to stop that. That's the only way you will ever get the ball past him. Is do those really, really tight shots. And every time you hit the ball back, immediately go to the center of the screen. So we could hard counter. The closer to the edge of your thing the ball hits, the more sharp the thing will be. So at the very tip of my bar, or whatever you want to call it, yeah. Oh, that's a ooh, ooh. There we go. I think I got him. Oh man, he just barely stopped that. Yep. Oh, I thought he countered it. Okay, so yeah, that's, long, was it?
Better not disturb him. I'll come back later.
What's this? Oh, it doesn't say what that is. Does it say in the map? Wait, I keep forgetting. Sure, I keep forgetting about the shortcut. Right. Let's skip interacting with things again. So, Helen, that's one of your sisters. You never actually meet her in person in the game. Though it is possible to see a picture of her. Which, also, unfortunately, you're never able to enter this room. Which I guess it's not marked doesn't seem to be marked as a room on the map, so I guess there's nothing there. I love these things, like occasional memories. This little compute, it's like you interact with like something like this, then you might see a memory. All right, pause if you want to read. Also, never able to go into the attic. A little bit sad about that. Oh, there you go, a family photo. So, yeah, me. That's Anne in the bottom left. Ryan in the bottom right. My sister. Oh, Nakamura. Okay. And Helen in the top left, which is the character that you never actually see in the game outside of some photos. Unfortunately. I don't know, I guess he stays traveling or something, you know. So here's Ryan's room, the mysterious brother that you'll be looking for. Oh, by the way, yeah, you could access his computer and read his emails. Also, something a little bit neat. Hey, let me go back in Holtz's room. Computer. Brian to Holtz Flores. Alan from Darling. So, so Holtz Flores is your father, which, if you haven't figured it out, is the mechanical dude, because it's in the picture. It's in the picture, literally outside the room in the hallway. And your Darling, that's what he has you registered as an email. You could go to your computer, and then these two things, like from and to, will be have different rating there. I find that be a little fascinating minor change. You know, the attention to detail, like nicknames that you call people, like that everybody has their own thing. You know, there's another thing that irks me. I don't think you could actually find the other one. I mean, there are bears like this, but she doesn't really seem to comment on it. So, I don't know. You never really find the other bear. You were such a rebel back then with the way you dressed and your smirks and shit. I love it. Alright. This is our room, by the way, so you know. There's not a whole lot going on here, but I find this kind of amusing with, you know, stuff she wrote when she was younger. Adorable teenage drama angst. Even the badass Anne had that moment eventually at some point in her life. Kind of sad you can't sleep in the bed, but hey, it is what it is. We got a pretty rainbow. You also can't climb this ladder. So, here's a secondary, let's see. So, this outfit's your required bartending outfit. If you're able to clear all of the challenges in the bartending minigame, which, mind you can't do at this point in the game. You'll have to progress the story. You'll have to progress the story and come back later, and then you're able to bartend as much as you want and earn money. But if you're able to get all of the achievements in that, you'll unlock this outfit permanently. Otherwise, it's only temporary for this section of the game. Alright, so we look amazing in this outfit. I keep telling you, come work here full time. We wouldn't have to miss you, and the drinks are free. Sis, I thought you were in a hurry. Always to the point, sure. Well, let's get started. Our guests are waiting. Alright, now we're gonna start our adventure in becoming the best bartender in the history. Alright, so the concept of bartending is simple. They ask you to mix a drink of 3 different colors. You mix the right colors, and then you do this little timing minigame. The timing is the hard part of it, which is the part that leads me to frustration. Alright, so he wants blue, 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 blue mix. Alright, we got a perfect. Alright, you want a red, green, blue. Perfect. Green, green, green mix. Perfect. Green, blue, this. Perfect. You want a red, red, blue mix. Perfect. And blue, blue, blue mix. Perfect. One more. Green, green, green mix. Perfect. Alright, so as you get harder in the you know,
Only you mix them like that, Anne.
from beginner to higher, it's gonna make the pass area smaller. And that's why it gets harder. Like the green becomes a sliver, and timing is so much harder. Okay, finally finished. Someone's waiting for you. Assisting on your service. You know I'm not good at this. Oh god, we offer those kind of services here apparently. It's okay. It's a lady. She's not gonna bite. Speak with her. Mysterious lady has entered the chat.
Customers are waiting. Serve some drinks. Customers are waiting. Serve some drinks first.
Sure.
get you anything?
You must be Anne Flores.
Yes, that's my name. Can I help you?
My, how you've grown. Your eyes are quite fascinating. Like a pair of azure gems.
Okay. If you don't need anything, I'll get back to work.
Your entanglitis is getting worse, is it not? Oh, don't worry. Your fate will help you solve it.
How do...
Where's the kid? Bring him to me now!
Hey, what are you yelling about?
Where is he?
What are you talking about? And can you stop it with the screaming? Notice everyone else?
Where's Ryan? Bring him to us!
Sis, leave this to me. Gentlemen, this way. What do you want with Ryan?
The boss sent us to get him. Listen up. Just tell us where he is. Girlie, I ain't asking.
Right, scan for enemy stats. Yeah, I honestly practically never use this. I mean, once they introduce elements, you know, I suppose, yeah, it's useful. But, you know, but yeah. God.
Boss, this ain't right. We gotta...
Who are you guys? Forgive us. Stop hitting me. I'll tell you everything. I'm just a nobody infected pugny. Please spare me. No. Not unless you tell me exactly what happened. Sorry, we shouldn't have come here for trouble. What do you want? We came to find a boy called Ryan. He took something from our boss. We wanted to grab him and oppress the boss. What did he take? I'm not sure. This is your last chance. I swear, it's the truth. Please let me go. Fine, get lost. Thank you.
Good thing Ryan wasn't here. I'd better find him before others do. I'll talk to Nakamura first.
Also, I think like when you load, but you know how I already picked up the like stuff in this earlier. I think stuff like this like refills if you like load between areas. Like if I go back to the other city or dungeon or something, and I come back, I can go back and pick up stuff. That's really helpful for building up some materials. So glad you came. Thanks for the help. I love this sister. I'll protect her till the end. Dad's usually missing in action. And the reason why I asked you to come, it's about Ryan. What happened to him? He's been acting strangely. He came back a few days ago and had a long conversation with Dad. think it's related to your illness. I guess you should ask Dad for details. He's playing games in his study. Both of them. They drive me mad sometimes. Alright. So I think that's good enough to showcase this game. If you're interested in checking this out, the link for it will be in the description. I hope you found this one interesting, as I certainly did. I love the cyberpunk aesthetic, the art style. The story's hit and miss, especially in the later half of the game. You know, you read these like diaries and they have a bunch of redacted information, and it makes sense early in the game when they're trying to keep stuff secret from you, but it's like when you get to the last dungeon and that nonsense is still happening, it starts to get frustrating, and there's a lot of oh, I didn't even see this. There's a lot of those like text wall computer things, which at some point I personally just stopped reading. Maybe I skimmed it a little bit and just kept going. But yeah. I thought this was pretty fucking awesome. I had a good time overall, and hopefully you guys enjoy this as well. Damn, wire in the controllers, I tell you. Need to look into that. Anyway, y'all have a great one. Thanks for stopping by.